Four top 10 games highlight a great weekend of NCHC hockey, and we've got a look ahead in this week's edition of the NCHC Morning Skate, presented by the Rink Live. One of the best rivalries in college hockey takes center stage this weekend when number 5 North Dakota welcomes number 1 Minnesota of the Big Ten. UND moved up 2 spots in the national rankings this week after winning the Icebreaker tournament at home last weekend. On Friday, Jackson Blake had 2 goals and an assist, and transfer Hunter Johannes added a pair in a 7-2 win over Army of Atlantic Hockey. Johannes finished the weekend with 3 goals. The following night, the Hawks blanked Wisconsin 2-0 for the Icebreaker title, getting 29 saves from NCHC Goaltender of the Week, Ludwig Persson. Miami transfer finished the weekend with just 2 power play goals against and a .952 save percentage. Last year, the longtime foes split a pair of overtime games in Minneapolis, with UND winning 5-4 the second night. North Dakota and Minnesota first clashed back in the 1930s, and overall the Gophers own a slim 142, 135, and 16 lead in the all-time series.
I think it's great for college hockey. You go back to the old WCHA days and, tradition and history of players, coaches, fans, as far as enjoying it from all aspects of it, and it creates a buzz and excitement, and both teams usually, and they do, have elite players on their rosters, and it's nice to have competition against 2 probably evenly matched teams here as far as trying to play a good weekend of hockey, and I just think it's good overall for the growth of the game, knowing that both teams are willing to play each other on a yearly basis, even though they're in different conferences.
Number 2 Denver, which was idle last week, is gearing up for 2 top 10 opponents, both from Hockey East. It visits number 10 and 12 Providence on Friday before moving up the coast to face number 3 Boston College on Saturday. The Pioneers last played on opening weekend, sweeping a series at Alaska. Junior Jack Devine led the way with 4 goals and 2 assists and is currently tied for 5th in scoring and 1st in goals in the NCHC. Junior Matt Davis backstopped both wins at Alaska and currently ranks 4th in the NCHC with a 2.06 goals against average. A season ago, DU swept a home series from the Friars with a 4-1 win and a 3-2 overtime triumph. The Pios last played BC 2 seasons ago when they lost in Chestnut Hill in a similar split-city weekend. Also this week, number 9 and 10 Western Michigan will play a home-and-home series with longtime rival Bowling Green of the CCHA. It starts Friday in Ohio. It's the 2nd straight CCHA foe for the Broncos, who played a Thursday-Friday series last week against in-state rival Ferris State. One night after winning 6-4 at home, Western tied the Bulldogs 3-3 in Big Rapids. BU transfer Ethan Phillips had 4 goals in the series, including a hat trick in Thursday's win. Luke Granger notched 7 total points, while Dylan Wendt had 6, as WMU's new top line shined. The Broncos took 2 games from the Falcons last season, including an 8-2 win in Bowling Green in the series finale. Like Western, 14th-ranked Minnesota Duluth has a home-and-home series with a CCHA member as the Bulldogs play Bemidji State. The series opens in Duluth on Friday and marks UMD's 2nd straight CCHA opponent. Last weekend, the Bulldogs tied visiting Northern Michigan 5-5 before posting an 8-5 win to close the series. NCHC Forward of the Week Ben Steeves put up a 6-point weekend. He had 2 power play goals in the tie and then 2 more goals and a pair of helpers in Saturday's win. He's tied for 1st in the NCHC in goals. Last year, UMD tied the Beavers 1-1 in Bemidji before winning 5-2 the next night at Amsoil Arena. Number 18 and 20 St. Cloud State tries to get back in the win column this weekend as it welcomes Alaska to the Granite City. The Huskies were swept by Minnesota State of the CCHA in Mankato last weekend. That sent them tumbling from the top 10 down the national polls. SCSU is off to a 1-3-0 start, and 3 of those 4 games have been decided by just 1 goal. The Huskies and Nanooks haven't faced each other since the 2018-19 season, when SCSU won 2 games in the last Frontier. Our final series of the weekend has Colorado College hosting Long Island at Robeson Arena. The Tigers picked up a sweep of visiting Union from NCHCHockey last weekend. On Friday, freshman Drew Montgomery scored his first 2 collegiate goals and had an assist in a 7-3 win. The next night, he handed out another assist in CC's 6-2 victory. His performance was enough to net him the NCHC Rookie of the Week. These will be the first ever meetings between the Tigers and LIU. There's one more performance of note from last week's action. Omaha's Joe LeMay was the NCHC Defenseman of the Week. He had 2 goals and an assist, including the game winner on Saturday as the Mavericks swept Niagara of Atlantic Hockey. LeMay helped UNO limit the Purple Eagles to just 1 goal each night. Here's a look again at this weekend's schedule. There are 4 NCHC home games on both Friday and Saturday. That means you can see every minute of those games on the conference's streaming platform, NCHC.TV. And check out NCHCHockey.com, your one-stop source for everything you need to know about the best conference in college hockey. Let the games begin. Thanks for watching this edition of the NCHC Morning Skate, presented by the Rink Live.